Alright guys, in this video today, we're going to be going over all of the sensors, most of them in the engine bay, and then we'll go over a couple important things in the interior also. The EGR tube comes off the valve cover over here and goes into the intake right here. Here's a fuel filter that goes into the fuel rail. And while I have my flashlight on, maybe you can see that O2 sensor right there. In this fuse block underneath the back seat, which is taken out, there's number 1 is the fuse for the fuel pump, and number 59 is a relay for the fuel pump. So that would be that 20 amp fuse followed by that relay. All right, so because this is a push rod type V6, the crankshaft camshaft sensor is not necessarily easy to get to, but it's under this pump right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's under there, that gray connector right there. Here you can see the camshaft position sensor better, kind of where it is. It's number 10 on the diagram, which is right here. As that's where that pump would be like right there. This sensor here is the coolant temperature sensor for the computer. So here we are with the scan tool. What I'm gonna do is find the coolant temperature, which is at 122 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to unplug the coolant temperature sensor right down here, and we'll see the change when that happens. So when I unplug that,
it goes to baseline at -40,
yes,
which is the absolute minimum reading.
And then when I plug it back in, it goes back up. The fans kick on. And there we go. So here we are measuring the, I vac probed the throttle position sensor to measure the voltage and compare it to the scan tool. So we'll see as the TPS percentage goes up that this voltage will go down. So go ahead, Justin. And then as you decrease the throttle and it returns back to its resting position, that it goes back up. And it would be vice versa for this purple wire. So this sensor would go up instead of down as you accelerated. The PCM in this Buick is actually inside of the air cleaner. We took the top off and the filter out. It was under here, and there's a whole harness that runs through the box to it. So yeah, so here's a connector view for the PCM. There are 73 pinholes in it, although not all of them are used. I'll put this list in the presentation, but here's just a couple of the systems involved with the PCM. So we got ignition and fuel, obviously, throttle control, camshaft positions, oil pressures, crankshaft positions, sparks, spark control, stuff like that. So yeah. So here we are measuring the resistance between pins 6 and 14 on the OBD2 connector in the Buick. With the key on, engine off, and our reading is between like 37 and 40,000 ohms, so 37 to 40 kilo ohms. Yeah, that's our result.